Can we talk about ugly privilege? I feel awful for saying this, but as a low-key ugly gal myself, I don't get creeped on or catcalled. Not that I'm saying only beautiful people are in the receiving end of that. But recently, I came back from vacay, and a friend of mine who was absolutely gorgeous had been to the same location, and she was complaining about how the dudes, even in the taxis, kept calling her beautiful and kept pestering her for her number, which she found annoying. That didn't happen to me at all when I was there. One of the few times where I was grateful for being chopped. I noticed that as I get older, I get less harassed and less of a target for human trafficking. Yay! When someone loves you, you know it's for your personality. As a woman, I've never been catcalled on the streets. I can go to concerts on my own without getting bothered by men. I can go out to eat or have a drink at a bar and no one will bother me. Funnily enough, though, older men love talking to me, not in a creepy way or even hitting on me. I'm 37, and guys in their 50s love just striking up conversations with me. Most of the time, they're married. I think it's because I'm ugly. I'm not a threat to their marriage or whatever. It's just chatty older guys who see me in a Star Wars or Led Zeppelin t-shirt and want to have a fun bar conversation. Anyone under the age of 45 ignores me completely. No one will sit next to you in the bus, so you have more space for yourself. Being ignored in situations where information is being exchanged, it allows you to gather a lot of relatively private info that you can use to judge and react to situations and people. You'd be surprised how real people get when they think you're just another piece of the background decor. And that often lets you decide who's worth fucking with and who's worth fucking over. If you're ignored, you're not ugly, you're average. Ugly people aren't ignored, they get negative attention. People don't consider you as a threat in work environment. You may get less appreciation for your work compared to pretty people, but people are also more likely to trust you and give you power because, hey, an ugly person cannot be ambitious, right? As an ugly woman, I never get hit on or creeped on when I'm out in public. The only time strangers approach me is to ask harmless questions about the time, directions, whatever. It's fantastic. It's double cross. If you're not attractive, especially as a girl, you don't get harassed as much. But if you're unlucky, there are different type of creeps that will think you're an easy target and try to insult you. You learn to be extra nice to people to get treated the same way as someone more attractive. This means you occasionally make a retail or service worker's day because you're the only person smiling and saying please and thank you. Middle school. The thin, pretty girls had plenty of friends and boys who were interested in them, and I didn't. I grew a lot more comfortable with my face as an adult and even think my face is actually pretty cute. But I'm in my 40s now, and it's taken years and years to get there. And honestly, I don't think I'll ever get there with the rest of my body. I realized that I clearly didn't 22 years ago when I met my partner. Whenever he bought around, drinks were stronger and cheaper than when I was buying. For as long as we've been together, I hand him cash and he orders. I was once a bit late for a train and the doors had already closed. I banged on them, but nothing happened. Then this super hot girl ran onto the platform and waved at the train, and the doors immediately opened. I learned the truth at 17 that love was meant for beauty queens. But seriously though, I'm not dumb. Everyone else got approached and I didn't. I have a husband and he thinks I'm pretty, so it doesn't matter anyway.